Well, I don't know what the solution is for this then, because does that mean you have to set up your projection, then you have to build some random blocks to it, and then configure the piston not to go too far? It's just like dumb. If you select buildable right now, none is buildable. Yeah, I get that.
Maybe you should have had it pointing down, because then you could have built the little block up. If that makes sense.
Yeah, Gordon, that's what I planned to do, was start fully extended and draw back. That was always the plan.
Oh, so what you could do then, Paul, is run the small block underneath your welding machine and have it onto the drill, because the drill's the start of it. So if, as long as it stays underneath until it hits the drill, it'll be fine.
What drill?
The drill on the ship.
Yeah, but the trouble is anything that comes off here is a big block.
You could run it from your projector, just have it run underneath the welder. And then up.
Yeah, but when it goes up, if you build a block up here, right? You build this, right? What do you think is going to happen when that piston extends?
No, I meant small blocks, Paul.
I just said you can't put small blocks down because you're on a big grid.
No, I mean like run it from the projector, the small blocks, and just have it so it runs underneath your welding machine. Have it run along the floor underneath your welding machine, then up.
I think I'm going to have to move that projector down though, which is really annoying.
No. One
Perhaps
sec.
have you fixed the hydrogen system yet?
Yes.
Can I actually get some hydrogen now?
Yes, it's called base H2/O2 player refill. So nobody can get lost. Paul, is this control panel set up?
No.
If you move that...
Just go on, just shoot.
I'm trying to help
shoot.
you so you don't have
it's
to
fine.
move it.
It's fine. I'll do it.
We could double
go
grinder in, Paul.
Do some assemblers.
Yeah, bring it on then, Sammy. Bring it on. Yeah, that's what I thought. Run away.
Oh, double railing, nice. So it will weld that block plus the one in front of it, I believe. Therefore the projector can go in there. It's just got to be a big rotor, isn't it? Sure, it's going to fit.
Just want to let you know that I blame all of you for keeping me in-house while there is a concert going on RN that I planned to be part of. Thanks for the quality content, Scrove.
I'm sorry, Ahmed.
Incoming.
Save.
Saved.
Did you see CB drivers coming, Paul?
Did I what, sorry?
The projector needs a block to weld to.
The projector needs a block to weld to. What does that mean?
So you know we had to build out the small block pole and attach it to the front or the battery or wherever.
Just okay, so the small block is going to go on top of the small rotor head shortly, and then it will build out from there. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Another successful landing.
From what's going on? You're not dying enough. I mean, it's
Yeah.
good, but you know, it's just not really expected.
It's because he doesn't want to do what his Scottish cousin did, Paul.
He's notably absent. I mean, normally we're counting. Would have been on double digits with a normal drone.
Yeah.
Ah,
Eight.
You might want to lock the rotor 2 now.
Energy low.
shall I get some more cobalt? Or are we in need of something else?
What's the screen
Ouch.
say?
Well, the cobalt says we've got 90k of 200k cobalt. Although it's got 94.7k to refine.
If you add an antenna station, you can remote all
Hello.
those rotors and pistons. I think they're in range anyway without the antenna, if I'm honest, but you'd need to put a remote on him to make it work, I think. I thought you would. What was doing? Projector. I think it's this one. And the ship's disappeared.
Can I help, Paul?
I seen a pair of eyes down there just to see where the ship.
Okay. Okay, so at the moment,
Where is it
so
now?
that's in level with the bottom set of welders.
Okay. Where's the
That's
middle?
now on top of the bottom welders, and no, you keep moving it. Hang on.
I've left it now.
Right, so it's in the middle of the bottom set of welders.
Okay, so does that put it to the middle?
So that is like in the middle of the bottom 2 sets of welders. That's a bit better.
Okay, what about forward?
You are in line with the front of the back thrusters. That's now completely past the ship. Your ship is past the welding guns at this point.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that what you were... Is the
Yeah.
description's good enough? Is that what you're
I think that's fine, because all I really want to do is get a block now to put it into the back of this thing. I also need to... Can you... Because I need to send the image into the back of this thing. Is that touching? I don't know if that's touching.
1 block across.
Yeah, if you turn... No. Now go to the projector and say show buildable only.
I just want to center that somewhere.
Yeah, okay.
Projector. So I just want to
So
send
it's
it
left on my screen, but
horizontal. So that's going to be
No,
either
other
that
way,
way or
other
that
way,
way.
other way. One more, that's it, there.
Okay.
There
So
you go,
now
and
if I do
yeah.
show buildable,
It's got the back cargo container as buildable.
cool.
There's an armoured plate on the back of there as well, isn't there?
Lovely. Now, Plagiato, thank you for giving sub to Flea Junk. Welcome, Flea Junk. Wendy, thank you for 11 months. Thank you very much for your kind words as well. So, that in theory should build backwards. You just got to get all the timings and the piston speeds right. The only problem is if it like doesn't have enough, it doesn't have the things it needs. Like when it builds the batteries, you know what I mean? Like if it doesn't have the parts in stock, it won't complete the build. And there's no way of knowing if you've got all the parts in stock.
Can we just to mass produce a quick load of parts for you, Paul?
But this is just a general problem for anything we build, isn't it? You don't know. There's nothing you can look at to say, I want to build this ship, or all those components in the inventory.
Which is where that script comes in handy, where you can tell it to keep a certain amount of stuff in handy.
Yes, if we could ever figure that out. I will take your projector blueprints and send the materials to the assembler. Oh, the script one. A lot of stuff we have, it's just the batteries that tend to be the problem. What are they called?
Power cells.
Power cells, that's it. Right.
Yeah, we only have 33 in stock.
Oh joy, it's raining again.
I'm going to need a bunch of timer blocks actually. I think I need 3. Maybe.
That Projector assembler script was last updated in May.
Could be fine depending on when the game loss was updated. That had anything to do with update.
Well, it looks like it's still working because the editor commented on it.
What does,
Landing
days ago.
incoming.
how do you use it?
It's just another script pull to a block and then put it in.
Yeah, but how do you
Yes.
like physically use it?
The guy in chat that used it 30 minutes ago is probably better off explaining this.
So how does it work? How do I say your name? Paul Meady? If you've got your blueprint of a ship, how do you like put it into that thing that then sends it to the assembler? How does it work? Use a mod called QL. You can set it to keep a minimum. I think the script we have will do that. We just need to figure it out. I think we can say always make sure you've got X amount of cells, which should be something that would be very handy.
That's another successful landing.
Something not right, Rome.
Yeah. Oh, you should get Matty in here, fix the problem.
You need a programmable block. Import the script to the programmable block. Yep. There's a few arguments you need to set. There's a readme. All right, we'll have to figure that out off stream or something.
Well, I think I'll be heading off for tonight. I'll see you all tomorrow hopefully. Have a good night, gents.
All right, Chris, have a good one. Here's an example. Projector name, assembler name, light armor, staggering factor, small grid, assembler, blimey. Okay. That definitely looks like a readme problem. That's not a 2-minute job, is it? Okay, start that. Trigger 2. Delay. Now I've got the piston. I should build a piston 1. It's going to go 10 meters and it's going at 0.1 meters a second. That's quite slow. This is a 0.25. Okay. You don't do 0.25, do you, game? 0.2 then. Right, if that's running at 0.2, it's going to take it 5 seconds to do a meter, which means it's going to take it 50 seconds to do the whole thing. second. So delay that by 50. I don't know if I need to do trigger now and then start, or just trigger now.
Are we happy?
Nice.
More concerned with the gaps between the welders. There's a block all the way around, doesn't it? So I think it should be okay. If each welder is accessing the block around it, which is what Pup said it does, then the welder above, the gaps should overlap.
That's what it did when I was using it top down when I was building the landing platform.
In theory, it's okay.
I don't know if it changes because it's in horizontal. That was large blocks, wasn't it? Yes. So, because we're doing small blocks, it's not going to work. Is that what you're saying?
Who knows? That whole thing might be designed wrong then.
If not, we can just add another... Just add welders in between them all.
That's not right.
Are the welders... No, I don't know.
Why are all
The
three
wel-
pistons moving?
The welders on, Paul?
No, the welders are not turned on. I'm trying to get the piston timing right, but all the pistons are not supposed to be moving right now.
Oh,
Don't-
so you're trying to program one button for each piston?
No, I'm programming a button so that when you hit it, it sets off each piston one at a time. But all the pistons just ran. I don't get it.
Hmm.
It should not have done that.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Simon.
Oh, unless it's start instead of trigger now. I think I know the difference. Right, I get it. I get it. Okay, I think it might work this time. Right, if we do F. Yeah, there you go. So the first piston's moving now. So the question is that too slow? Slow enough? Quick enough?
I think that would be fine, so it will only build what's in front of it anyway.
Right, do we let it go any faster or not?
I would say we start at this speed, Paul, and then gradually get faster.
I mean, there's conveyors between each welding unit, so you could fill that with welding units along here as well. So that should fully retract after 50 seconds, and then the next piston should start, is what's supposed to happen. There you go. So yeah, that should just completely retract, and then button 4 will just push them all back out again. Have we got power cells in stock?
Let me check. It's making 200. That should be enough, right?
Yeah.
We currently have 44 in stock and it's making them.
I think we could probably go quicker. What do you
Before you
reckon?
start, do you want the in-between welders done, Paul?
I don't know if we need them, Pups. Like, we're never going to find out unless we test it.
That's very true.
So I don't know. Is the answer. That's what we do need. Need some rotating lights somewhere. So we've got a rotating light there. Maybe we should put them on the ground as well so that you know the builder's working. What do you think?
Do you want me to put one in each, like, in the corner? You know where you've done the corner railing? Put it inside.
Yeah, let's put one there. Will it oh, it won't let it?
Oh no, because the railing's there because of the hitbox. So you'd have to do the light, then put the railing back.
Scumbaggery.
Hang on.
That's a bit quick.
I hate how the hitbox is the whole thing.
Whoa! That looks pretty sick at night. The light showing it? That's insane. Have you put one on the other corner as well?
Not yet.
Hang on, that sticks out. I'll just
That's-
configure these first.
You're going to have to put an extra straight piece then the corner, Paul, because apparently you still can't put the corner back. Is there a way to change the colour? Red for danger.
I was thinking like the orangey colour, you know? The warning orange. Like, what about that? Something along
Oh,
those
that's
lines.
not... Oh, yeah.
I'll have to copy it because there's no copy paste. Actually, I can group them possibly and do it that way. Are you putting any more lights down or not?
I'm putting one more down.
Rotating light, I assume that's one of them. Need to finish that.
Yep. There you go.
That's still not showing. Why is that red? That's weird. Let's see. Right, rotation speed.
It definitely looks impressive.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And we can even have it blinking if you want, like this.
Looks like a disco.
And we can rack up the intensity.
It's certainly impressive.
Radius, bring that down. 10-meter radius is enough. Whoa, that's pretty insane. You can angle the welders, but you need to put them on a hinge to do it, and it's a bit of a faff.
It would probably just be easier to fill the gaps in with more welders. I can't, Paul. I want to see this in action.
Oh,
He's always in a rush, isn't he?
It's a 3D printing show on the road.
I need a 4th time block, actually.
Where have you moved the med bay to, Props?
You blind?
You moved it further along. Back towards this thing.
Right, okay.
And then your hydrant and your control panel is next to it.
Right, so if I go... 25...
Have you built any more assemblers yet, Props?
In the middle of doing it, Sammy. It was just, I didn't want to take a load of stuff out while Paul tests that, because just in case we don't have what he needs.
So what do we need currently then?
Look at the screen for him. Look at the screen.
Yeah, well, everything seems fine. Well, apart from gold and silver, where we don't need much of that.
I'll just get it anyway.
Hardly anything of both of them.
Paul?
Cobalt there's 30k, but there's 114 waiting.
What, something?
The I think it's just an MPD sync thing, but the rotating light is above my head and not attached to the side of the welder.
It's definitely an MP sync thing, because if you go up to it with your welder out, you can't do anything with it.
Yeah, I can see 2 of them floating as well. Well, 4 of them floating actually. Or all of them, yeah.
It's just a visual desync again.
Well, it's desync for me as well, so...
Because if
Cool.
you look at the welders, the actual plate they sit on is still there,
Yeah,
and you can repair it.
that's
No
pretty
worries.
weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so if I give this a quick test, so that should come back. So all the lights come on while it's operating, and then it starts. So it's coming back twice as quick now. Oh, why has it stopped?
Did you alter the second
took a bit.
time block?
Looks like the time is slightly too long. Oh, it's 20 seconds, not 25, that's why. I'll change the timer in a sec. And then at the end, probably don't want to do this. It's turning the lights off, but I think it'll then reverse, and we don't want that because it'll go
It'll
back
crash.
towards the
It'll crash
thing that
back
it
into
just
whatever
built.
you've just built, right?
Yeah, just need to stop that. Pops, can we get some power cells lined up if we don't have any?
Yeah, yep,
So
stand
we
by.
can go for a build. Right, so in 5 seconds, them lights should go off, and then it'll start reversing. Oh, maybe not, because I didn't change the time or something. Okay, the script is wrong.
Right, there will be 400 power cells in stock by the time you get round to testing it.
There you are.
Why are there tools in the main component storage?
No idea, Sammy. Because you have a container for that, right?
Yeah.
Wait, did I... Okay, I think that should work now. Alright, let's give it a test. Send that back down. What do you reckon it's actually going to do when, when I make it weld stuff?
Wild stuff?
When I actually make it weld stuff, what do you reckon it's going to do?
I mean, that to me, the speed looks a bit fast compared to how you initially had it. But
They're all on.
who knows, mate? You need to switch it on and see what happens.
Well, you think that's going to be too quick for it?
Well, put it like this: put it on. We'll grind it back if it doesn't do it all, and then you can alter the speed accordingly, right?
Yeah. I have emptied my infantry for the test.
It looks like the timings are working now.
Right, let's go then.
Right, if this works, I'll reset it and configure it to put the welders on. And then watch all hell break loose.
Don't say that.
I mean, the only thing that it will do badly is not completely weld the whole thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to
It's not
damage
gonna
anything,
be
is
the-
it? It's
not
moving
gonna be
away.
the end of the world,
Yeah.
is it? Like,
And if worse comes to worse, we just fill in the gaps with
yeah,
more
if we have to like go
welding.
and fill in a few lights or whatever, then who cares, you know?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, on the welder, if like it doesn't work at all, we can just turn the whole thing into a welder. Just put welders all... Just stick like another 10 or whatever it is on. Yeah, just stick another 10 welders on.
Slack has turned up.
Who's
Yeah.
that? Which one?
Rovers!
The one that didn't roll, that didn't destroy the rover.
Sometimes I wonder how your head operates, Paul.
What do you mean?
Do we really need a sound block?
It's
just
details.
Just like
Oh yeah, I'll
Details.
just send it back and we can test it. Oh wait, I've just found a sound block. Let's add some sound as well.
Oh, this
I
was
used
just
to go
the
beep, beep, beep.
cherry on top. Right, let's see. What do we want?
I want it to play Merry Christmas.
Drone, calm music, build music. What? Heavy fight music, danger music, alien music.
What's fun music? I like the sound of fun.
Alert
space
one.
elevator.
Hang on, can we play? There you go. You got the klaxon sound. What did I say?
You what, mate?
What's the... Can you hear that when I play it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's the sound of a drone. Build music. Here we go. It's a bit...
Sounds a bit Jurassic Parky.
That's what we need. We need some... and it builds it.
Objective complete. We should have one poll that says enemy detected when Matty loads into the game.
Range, play, stop, loop time. What does that mean?
How long it plays for.
30 minutes? That's probably a bit long.
Well, how long does your piston take to get back?
Well, hang on. If you put it on 30 minutes, presumably you can just have this thing, the script, turn it back off again. Let's try it.
Oh no.
Come
oh,
on.
Hey, Matty.
What's your sense of fun?
Oh.
Sound. There we go. So we do that. We turn that on. We say play. There we go. And then on that one,
Can we add like a custom music to it?
we say sound. I think you can actually. Stop. There we go. Right, so the only thing left now is to turn the welders on.
Right, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Did I create a welding block? I'm not sure I did. 1 second. Welder. No, I didn't.
Ow!
Nice.
Let's go back, Sean.
Why are you starting on me, Sammy? Bit higher, Sammy, bit higher. There you go.
Okay, boys, we're going to go for a full live test now.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
So, hold on to whatever you want to hold on to. Here we go.
Seems to be building.
We have a slight problem though. It's not built any of the underside.
Has it gone too quick, or just
I
not got the
think
parts?
it's
Do you
gone too
think?
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just gone too quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not finished half of it.
I mean, it's a good start.
Yeah.
Like the blocks are there, it's just not finished them.
I mean, that's like a 50% complete. That's like...
Yeah.
It's still a lot quicker than it would take us to build.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is indeed, Tommy. Have a look in the Discord
grind it
server or the
away.
website. Echo Beam, thank you for
Just
58
perhaps-
months.
Just perhaps to grind the big thing so it just falls onto the dock.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, it's 1000 IQ.
Oh yeah.
Stop
If you,
grinding me.
It worked a treat, though. Right, let me adjust the timings.
all that back in storage.
Have you removed all that now?
Yeah. Train, where are you going? There's one here.
Oh, there's one here. Wait, there's one over there.
Yes, Frome. Every pad has one on. I made sure of it.
Oh, I even welded the 2 blocks from the other place as well.
Oh, the power cell's been replenished.
Yep.
Yeah, we put everything back that was there, but it only,
Yeah, but you
it
lose
didn't
them.
Even, it didn't even get to the power cell bit of any battery, did it?
No.
Was too fast.
I moved my shipbuilder pistons at 0.1, and it gets 99% of the blocks. There's usually a handful of things I need to clean up.
0.1. Should we drop to that then?
I would, because it might give it time to build the batteries, because so much goes into the batteries, doesn't it?
Okay.
It's probably one of the biggest expenses on the ship. Like Gordon says, it might also be the gap in the welders.
It could be. I mean,
I could just build 10 welders and just stick them on after you've tested it if you want. Just have the whole thing as a welder.
I think we could test it as it is, and if it's got
Energy
gaps in
low.
it still, then
Yeah.
we're going to have to put the welders in, right?
Okay.
But it's worth trying to find out how the welders work
Yeah.
in terms of the gaps, rather than just go ham with welders. Right, 0.1 of a second means we need 10 seconds per meter. We need 100 seconds. How do we put 100? Will it take 100? Oh, it does. Nice. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. That just made me jump.
That
Why?
sounds much more consistent.
Yeah.
And it's actually building the batteries this time. So yeah, that's definitely the right speed.
Oh, there's up. Yeah. There's a atmospheric thrust, but it's not quite done. Actually, it did. Ouch. Ouch. That took half my health.
Did you get welded?
Yeah,
Yep.
the cargo container in the middle isn't quite done either.
Why does it just sound like explosions coming from behind?
Because I think, you know the signal things, Paul, I think when they time out, they explode.
Yeah.
The a lot of the atmospheric thrusters haven't finished.
No.
That could well be a gap problem.
I think that's a gap problem because it's not built anything on that side. And the sound might also be if the thrust has been built, it's turning itself on, isn't it?
That's true. The thrusters are on and it tends to make that weird noise.
I'll just reinforce this just in case.
Yeah,
So
so,
what
the
if-
medium cargo container at the back has not been finished.
Well, it's not a speed problem, so it's clearly either a supply problem, as in we don't have the parts for that, or a gap problem.
I don't think we have the parts.
I did, Gordon, yeah. Unless we know for certain we have all the parts, then...
Why would I change it?
It doesn't.
That's... Sorry, Benji, that's correct, because it's New Year's Eve.
What's that?
And it doesn't say 1 PM on my side. It says 1 AM for me.
I mean, the stock is looking pretty low.
Let me double check. Carry on, Paul, sorry.
Yeah, it's difficult to know if we need more welders or just more parts.
That sound is obnoxiously annoying.
Yeah.
I think it's both, Paul. I think we need more welders and more parts. Oh, Somi, you know we tested that thing last night with Amazon.
Yeah.
I've got an email going. How was the watch party?
96 motors. We might have run out of motors, I don't know.
31st. It's updated, Benji, thank you.
So do we take it apart again then?
So can I add more welders on, Paul?
Well,
'Cause I think
if
the
we think
side
that's
bit
the
is
problem.
a welder problem.
Right, so on this drill, there's a computer missing and a construction component. On the other drill, there's a computer and a construction component missing. On the connector, there's a computer and construction component missing. On
Name on the
atmospheric thruster, there's construction components and motors missing. On the cockpit, there's computers, displays, and construction components missing. And then there's a display missing from the cargo container. So it
Someone
seems-
says reload the blueprint instead of grinding it down so you don't lose your power cells. Didn't even know that was an option. Let me check.
reload the blueprint. How will that?
How'd you do it? I see.
Only the
remove.
middle and bottom middle welders were functioning.
He
Oh,
said no,
reload the
reload
game,
again.
mate.
Well, that doesn't make any sense because the group should have turned them all on.
What wasn't functioning?
Well, it would have turned them all on, and they all are turned on. So either they're not getting stuff, which is impossible because they're all connected,
I just.
or they're just not in range of anything.
I think it was the case of both, Paul. Like the outside ones were outside of range, so they wasn't building anything. The middle one was in range, but didn't have a wide enough reach, and then we ran out of parts.
What was it? Construction components and
Motors.
done motors, and I've done computers. There's displays as well, wasn't there?
I think so, yeah.
Right, this is going to have to come away.
You could have kept that there, Paul.
No, because it needs rotating.
No, you could have kept it and just put a T-piece in the top, and just have a run down the middle.
Well, I was just going to rotate it.
Does that mean
It
they
seemed
all
like
need rotating?
No, because that one above can feed the one below it. If you rotate that one, that one, that one, and that one, I think it should all work. Trust me.
Like I totally missed the ejectors as well. Didn't build them at all.
Yeah, because I think that's a range problem for him.
Where's the welder gone?
Well, I built the engines below them.
Yeah, but that's because the ejector, the sorters wasn't built, right?
Possibly.
Because the cargo
Like that,
container
Paul.
didn't get finished. It couldn't
Right.
finish the sorter.
Fair enough.
Oh, I see what you're doing, yeah. I'll rotate the middle one and the top one.
Well, you see, that will allow us to put things either side of it.
Yeah, and then we can use the outside ones
And
to...
then this one needs grinding off as well. Something just fell off. So that it can deal with the ones at the side of it.
Someone says it will still leave 4 holes.
Will it?
Yeah, because you're not filling in the whole of it, are you? Because now we can't put... No, it wouldn't. That one would fill that one, which would fill that one.
It was your light that fell off, Paul.
Oh yeah. I got for the lights, mate.
Yeah, it would leave 4 holes in the middle, Paul.
Are the other assemblers functional, Bob?
No. Because I can't take parts until this is working, so I don't nick.
So where do you think your holes are going to be?
How can I describe this? Basically, the centre of the 4.
The centre of the 4.
So if you look at 4, you see the centre bit.
What's 4?
Let me just...
What's your number
If I
in?
hover in it, if I hover...
Four
it,
welders.
where I
No.
am.
Yeah.
That's going to be a hole. Has there been no way to put stuff into it?
Well, how can you get material to that point?
Which is what I was going to put a U-bend on the top piece and have a turn and just go straight down.
Well, you're going to have a U-bend. Well, a T-piece here would do it, I suppose.
Yeah.
No, actually, it wouldn't.
I was going to put a 90 on here, Paul, at the top.
Could you not just
have
put
it straight
star
down?
connectors on absolutely everything? So take this piece, make it a star, make this a star, then have a star, 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 star.
I mean, you could just put stars all over it and make it a mesh. You just need to be careful
Yeah.
how you take it apart.
Well, it just needs grinding back to the center and then rebuilding them from the outside, the inside out, right?
Yeah. If you
Yeah,
want
but
to
if
have...
we get... So basically, what we're saying is grind all of this away.
remove all the welders, and then we'll start removing all the pipe. We're just ground from the outside instead of just chopping bits off.
Like the bits laying on the
Basically
floor.
There you go.
Wait, what? That's not right. That's not high enough.
Block's high, was it?
You
2?
need one more.
You've got a
It's
row
5
missing
by
at the
5.
top.
This is going to take a lot of material.
Oh, you stupid game.
I've added just the welders to the build queues, but there is other stuff being built in front of it.
Yeah.
The welders able to build each other. What? Build a, like welder section. In theory, you could build somebody's amazing welding ship. Get that over it. The trouble is, you need to stack all the stuff into the ship. Baz, there's no such thing as overdoing it, mate. Go big or go home.
Hang on a minute. I'm pretty sure Baz earlier was saying, oh, no, you need to go bigger, otherwise it doesn't look realistic. And now you've gone bigger. He's now moaning about it.
Yeah.
Baz, go and eat some pizza or something. Do something useful.
I think he's just come back from eating food.
Oh, go back and eat more food, Baz.
Imagine the power draw on this thing when it fires up.
Oh, no, I didn't think of that, Paul. Good job we got battery.
Oh my god.
I agree.
What do you agree with?
Our plagiato. That Baz is a scumbag. Hey, I won't turn down pizza right now. What about it? Might even get a kebab, I don't know.
Unbelievable. We live in a takeaway society.
Well, they're making fish and chips when I went down to get my tea, and I was like, oh, do you mind like, if I have some? I got told no.
To be honest, it's probably because if you was down there making fish and chips and they came down and said, oh, can we have some? You'd be like, no.
I would like to point out, I cooked them food yesterday.
So how triggered are we by the
About
OCD
what?
of this? Well, look at the back of it.
Don't mention it, Paul.
Well, I just did.
I think that's appalling, actually.
I think that's full-on trigger is what I think. But, you know.
Right, hang on then. I will fix it. Right, that's an odd one. That's an odd one. Hang on. That's an odd one. This is an odd one.
Can I just ask?
Yeah.
Does it only need, with the welders, if you were to do it like a H, you don't need all the middle ones, do you?
I don't know. It appears to be.
Through.
It feels like it
well,
doesn't
because-
do anything except what's in front of it. That's what it feels like.
If the welders were 90 degrees round,
Won't make a difference.
yeah, it would because they'll feed between each other.
Yeah, but I like this, Sammy. Just don't.
At least this won't miss anything.
Yeah.
We definitely can't say it's because of a
That's
gap.
an odd one.
Ouch. The heck?
That wasn't me. The worst bit is I have to start building these so I know what one's an odd way round.
Well, it shows you when you put it down, doesn't it?
Yeah, but these are already placed.
I'll just go either vertical or horizontal and decide which way you're going.
I've gone horizontal.
That's fine. Doesn't matter as long as they're all the same.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some of these ain't built, so I have to build them so I know what way round they are.
That's what it is, J10. It's a giant dot matrix printer head. That's what it is. I mean, literally, they were just 8x8 printer heads.
That one's wrong, perhaps top right.
This is amazing. So, are we grinding this ship down here, or just doing some weird with the blueprint?
Grinding it down because the guy was like, just reload the save, but then that's going to do everything we just did. So I would say just make more paracels and get rid of that.
Pick a backpack mod.
You need to regroup the welders now, Paul.
Yeah, I know. And put all the lights back on it, mate.
Oh yeah.
And then set all the lights.
I'll put the lights back. How many rotating lights do you like? 3?
Well, we have one on the side of each one, don't we? But I mean, you could just put one middle, top, and bottom. I think
That's what I've
that
done.
would be plenty. And maybe do the same on the top as well, because if you're coming in, you might not see all those lights.
You might not.
Okay, no worries.
If you're coming in at triple the drop speed, yeah, you might not see him.
Achievements unlocked the harder they fall. What? What's all that about?
Is it because you disconnected that? And it all fell on the floor?
Oh.
We have lights, people!
Put a grinder floor down to catch the debris. I like your thinking. A catch-all grinder. Definitely wouldn't fall into that.
Yeah, but that's also dangerous, because if, like, we accidentally chop a small block while it's not built...
I mean, it could grind things you didn't want, but...
The entire ship.
Oh my god, how many welders?
Well, in theory, 25, right? I don't think you need all those lights.
Yeah, we do. There you go.
Baz
To
told
be
her to
honest,
put them
though.
on.
They're the wrong
When
color,
did you listen
Sean.
to Baz?
Well, you listened to Baz earlier, and Baz is now complaining this is, like, over the top. So it's like, just go and eat some pizza.
Oh, there's not enough. Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
I'm quite on the fence about this whole thing. Literally.
Now that looks impressive.
That's the welders. Wait, did we put any lights on there?
Yeah, there's 9 of them.
Right.
No, I have not seen Christmas Vacation yet. We would. That's. I'm glad you said that because I was meant to message Paul about it and forgot.
Yeah, we need to watch that.
So we were thinking sometime next week before you stream, Paul.
What, to watch it?
Watch it, yeah. But it was also dependent on what day Somi was free. Because he has to go and be Santa Claus.
I need to check with my. I need to check my social secretary. Don't I?
Oh, have I still got 2 groups left? There are 2 lights kicking around.
Yeah, they're 2 on the deck, aren't they?
Matty's now playing Transport Fever.
Stalker.
What is that noise?
Me painting a block. There you go. Now that's more like it.
Okay, I think that's ready. Now, the main thing is, do we actually have enough materials?
Right, let me have an infantry check.
In theory, all you need is 60 power cells.
Last time we ran out of...
I put loads of construction components and.
We got
computers in the
1,000
building.
construction components, 1,000 motors, 700 computers, 900 displays.
So in
700
theory, this should
interior
build, right?
plate, 640 power cells. Yes, in theory, everything is there.
Right. There we go for launch then.
We'll go for launch.
Let's do it. Oh,
The lights aren't orange yet.
Is it not?
it's
the
not
other
been
way round?
reversed. Oh, this is not good. I don't know how you stop it. Go.
Cancel, cancel.
We just turn those off. The whole thing wasn't reset. Thing is, so those timers still running. Let me turn that off. Maybe that will power cycle them. That should power cycle them.
Paul broke the game.
Excuse me.
It took a while, Matty.
But Pups would know because he built every single block of it.
I did not.
Oh, the
I
lights
had-
are not the right colour.
Yeah, somebody didn't do their job properly.
Yeah, Paul.
Well, you put them on, Sean.
Yes, but Paul's in the control panel frame and you need the control panel to change the colour of the lights. I couldn't colour them because I was not in the control panel. Oh, yes, keep them that colour. Oh.
No.
Can you not just put it on like RGB cycle? Like. So, Pups, the OCD doesn't trigger you on the side ones?
Yes, it does, but it's too late to. It's too late to take it apart. I will wait till after it's been built.
If you take a light apart, wait, look how close that is. Look at this. Is that
Yeah, it
literally falling
happens.
here?
Fuel low.
Yeah, there's been like 5 today. I hear the
Why do I run
beeping.
out of fuel now?
Fuel critical.
I'm literally
In
falling down the
midair.
side. There's nothing I can do.
That happened to me earlier, Paul.
I'm I can't do anything. I just bounce on my way to my own death. What a time to run out of hydrogen. That's amazing. And my backpack just pinged to infinity. I'm not even joking.
Oh, that's better.
Somebody get that cargo drop.
I have.
I can't believe
love
the
cow
timing.
gloves.
What? Cow gloves?
Terminal is not connected to any ship.
Seems the lights are floating again.
Yeah, I don't know why the rotating lights are particularly bugged out, but they seem to be.
Called
Thing is,
player.
the moment they turn on, they fixes itself.
Is it meant to be going backwards, by the way?
No, why is it doing that?
Because the timer functions are all messed up.
God. I turned the time block on and off, so it should have power cycled it.
Well,
I guess it
wait
didn't
for it
then.
to come back and then reverse it.
Yeah, I have to.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, this is impressive.
It's annoying that you can't tell the pistons to, like, extend. You can only hit reverse on them, so you don't know what state they're in.
There's not like a reed piston, then it's just they're either fully extended or fully retracted.
No, there's just a piston limb.
If you, like, drop a thing down there, you get increase maximum distance, decrease maximum distance, increase velocity, decrease velocity. Extend? Maybe it's extend.
Well, they're extend and retract.
Maybe that does it. Might be worth a
It's
try.
stopped now, hasn't it? So can't you just hit your reverse button?
Yeah, I can, but in theory, I could make. Yeah, okay, I'll play with it another time. Basically, knowing that I can do that means I could make a foolproof system. So even if it was parked, it would extend before it did anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, doesn't matter. Scotsman, thank you for 14 months, by the way, and Gem, thank you for 3. AAMCT, welcome to the house. Thank you for subbing. Half an hour ago. That's how good I am at noticing.
Woohoo!
Pro streamers. It
You
really
were distracted, Paul. That's okay.
it does bug me why only the rotating lights are behaving weirdly.
Yeah. I think at the moment they turn on, they just ping back.
And it's not a multiplayer problem, is it? Because I'm seeing the same thing.
Yeah.
But they're just staying where they are. They're not going with it. That's really
It looks
weird.
quite funny though, to be honest.
Really weird.
Tell me I'll fix the side of it when no one was looking. This better work.
No, you just got the bottom to fix.
Oh, what?
Don't go to the station. That was in chat. Yeah, we need to get. Actually, oh god, is it 10 past 8? I can't believe that. What?
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
What?
It is.
No.
I was going to say let's go to the station, but that ain't happening. Right, this is definitely going to work, and then we can leave it for today.
Okay, don't.
Totally.
I was going to go too far. Right, ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Cheeky save. And then lights are on.
The welder's on. Let's see how.
So the outside was definitely a range problem.
I'm assuming it's because the welder is inside the object, so it can't build it.
Yeah.
It needs to be just in front or behind.
Look at it go!
Which means that the thrusters on the back.
Are all built.
There's that.
Oh, okay.
Look
Yeah,
finished.
when we didn't have them all, it was definitely a range problem because this block would have.
Oh, 3 thrusters.
Good job.
Somebody got too close to a welder.
Yep.
Warning, high voltage. If only you had some spinning warning lights to tell you not to do that, Sean.
Yeah, if only people had spent the last hour putting spinning lights on something.
How done is that battery?
Fully.
Oh, wow. Do you know what? I think it might actually be working.
Seems like it.
Yeah, I think the speed and then now we have the whole lot, and we know everything's in stock.
I mean, personally, I don't see why you'd want it to go any quicker if it does a proper job.
Yeah.
No, I would keep it at this speed.
It's like a 3D printer, isn't it?
It seems to only draw power from the welders it's using as well.
Your timer's slightly off, Paul. The retraction of the second piston is delayed ever so slightly.
Okay.
Yeah, so it didn't get a chance to finish the thrusters on the side.
Missed a few
Yeah,
thrusters.
but I know why.
Why?
Because it has to complete the drill before it
Yeah.
can ping in the.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
it's a
so
badly
it's gone too
designed
far.
blueprint, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, making 6 thrusters is not the end of the world.
That's like 95% of the job
Well,
done, isn't
5. There's 2 thrusters on this side. Well, 1.5 thrusters on this side.
And like doing something on this side.
Like it works. I am thoroughly impressed with that.
We need one more thing.
Missing a steel plate.
I ain't got any.
Damn.
I'm grabbing it.
That's an impressive thing, moving away.
So it's not terrible. Like, if the blueprint was just, I'm not saying the blueprint's not been designed properly because it's all new experiences, right? But had
Yeah.
those thrusters been in a different place, further forward on the drill, it would have probably done it without issue.
Yeah.
So who's taking it for its maiden flight then?
No one,
Not
because
me.
Paul needs to rebind all the control.
Nah.
It's a real pain.
Well, after that's happened.
It would work anyway, because we know the ship one.
Do you want me to disconnect the green one, Paul?
Wouldn't, yeah.
Just gonna cycle the power. Don't do anything. I'm just gonna toggle all the white thrusters and turn them off so it doesn't make that stupid annoying noise. There you go. That's a job for tomorrow.
Maybe the blueprint should be edited so it doesn't call it green ship.
I
Doesn't
mean,
make it.
that's pretty cool, man. We just built
Yep.
something pretty nifty here.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know? Printing ships. That's something else. I like that. I like the fact you can do it.
Best bit is, Paul, if we had another row of welders on the bottom, we can get it to make rovers as well.
Why can't you make a rover with it?
No, that's what I'm saying. If we added another row of welders to the bottom,
But why do you need another row? Just
because it won't reach.
the
Well,
blueprint just goes
suspend
higher.
it.
Yeah.
You just
but
lift the
then-
blueprint up, don't you?
Well, you could do if you want.
Why do you need another row of welders? You don't need it on the ground. It's suspended off this arm.
Yeah, but what if it falls off?
Well, it won't fall off until you cut it off, will it?
You never know if Matty's around.
Then you can literally just stick like 4 blocks underneath it when you're ready to drop it. There you go. Job complete. Nice. Right, well, we're done here.
Dude.
Guys, I'll be back tomorrow at 11 AM. Normal stream tomorrow. If you've not seen the Christmas schedule, have a look on the, I think it's on the website. Perhaps you put it on the website.
It's
didn't
on the
you?
website, it's on Twitch, and it's on Discord.
Yeah. Website, Twitch, and Discord. You can check. That all begins next weekend, but I'll be back tomorrow. Rotate the hollow. To do what? It only spins. I shall be back tomorrow. 11 AM. Sorry, I was just thinking about what you was on about, rotating. Anyway, have a good rest of your evening, guys, and I shall see you all tomorrow. That's it from me. Take it easy. Love you all. Good night.